Guys, have at it.
Hey, John.
Hey, Freddie.
Hey, what's up?
So this fight here, what are you anticipating? Are you anticipating this is a shine for Pacquiao, or are you anticipating this to be a challenge for Pacquiao?
I think it's a challenge for Pacquiao. I mean, the style-wise, Manny has always had a little bit more problems with counter punchers and guys who move away from him. He's more. He likes it more when people come to him and so forth. So he has to be a little bit more offensive in this fight, and we're working on that, and he's doing very well with it so far.
Have you seen anything different at all in him since you started on this camp? Compared to
It's
previous camps?
not really. The thing is, the fight in Australia, we lost the decision. And I was just explaining to Manny after the fight, like being a senator and being a professional champion boxer is, very difficult because that training camp was like up and down. Sometimes you get out of the Senate at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, sometimes it's 10 o'clock at night, but we still have to train. And the schedule was really not a great schedule, I felt. And I wasn't giving him I wasn't telling him which way to go or anything. I just said, I think you should maybe do one or the other. And so then we didn't speak for a long time. And it was maybe almost 2 years. And then I was waiting for a phone call when everyone else was getting phone calls to go to training camp. And I ended up watching on my TV at home. So, because I never got a call. And I called Mandy's number a couple times and just left a message, but no response. So then, so I take it that, I was fired, and I said, well, should I watch it on TV? I said, yeah, might as well. I says, the thing is, I've been with him for 15 years. I had a great run. He's a great guy. I have no reason to really get mad at him because, he didn't like what I said about maybe he can't do both things at the same time. But, that was... that was my opinion in that moment. So, but he, so he called me up after the Broner press conference and said, "Can you meet me at the hotel?"
Oh, wow.
I says, "Oh yeah, sure." So 9:30, I go there and we have a little meeting. There's 10 guys in the room, people talking. We went off to the side. He said, "Okay, first of all, I'm sorry I didn't invite you to the last fight." I said, "No, that's gone. Forget about that. I don't care about that." I says, where are we at right now? And he's starting negotiating like we negotiated every fight. I mean, we don't have a contract with every fight. We just negotiated a deal.
Okay.
And he told me how much money he's making, told me how much money I'm making, how much this, that thing, just cleaned everything up. What do you expect of me? He says, I want you to let Boo Boy do a little bit more mitts because I want him to be better known as a trainer, and when he retires, Boo Boy will have a future in boxing. I said no problem at all. We'll work together on that. We've always worked as a team, and it was real quiet. I don't think the 10 people that were watching TV decided to really listen to us because we were just talking quiet back and forth, and it was just one-on-one. And I said, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. And we've been working quite well together, doing the mitts with them almost every day. And then Boo Boy was up yesterday, so I said, "Boo Boy, it's your turn to get beat up today."
So you can pass some of that pressure on to somebody else now, huh?
I mean, wearing it. I said to Boo Boy, I said, "You're lucky you don't wear a body protector because if he hit you in the body shots, because he even shot in the chest the other day, fuck." My whole body felt like it went numb and stuff like that, and I said, I knew this wasn't a good idea, that body protector, but he likes to hit it so much, so I knew it would be a big plus for me and him working together on the mitts. So we've been working quite a bit, and he'll do some mitts today. He won't do too much today because he doesn't want to show you guys what he's up to.
So it sounds like Manny Power is still there, huh?
Manny is the boss. Manny's Power is His power is unbelievable. I mean, it's 100%. The speed and power is still there. His work ethic is still there. I always told him, I said, once your work ethic drops, I'm going to tell you when you get, I want you to retire. And we have an agreement there. And but it hasn't dropped at all. I mean, he's on his toes for like 4 hours the other day, just from start to finish. And I mean, he was complaining about a blister on his foot yesterday. And then, he grabs the jump rope. I said, wait, I thought you had a blister in your foot. Yeah, I do. I said, but why are you jumping rope? He says, well, I still have to work because we don't know. My opponent probably is still working. So, when he says that to me, he's got a great,
he's
great
ready
comeback.
Yeah.
And it's time to go to work.
Okay.
And, injuries are like, they come and go. But, I mean, this camp we've had a few, but the little cramps and once you see Manny and see how big his calves are now and stuff, you'll know why they get cramped up a little bit. But we've got that covered right now, and so it's the last 2 days no pain whatsoever. So everything's really going well. I'm excited for this fight. Now, his first knockout in like 6 years, his last fight. I think that's carrying over to this fight because I think he has that killer instinct back a little bit again, and I like that a lot.
What about Broner concerns you guys about this fight?
He's a pretty good counter puncher, and he has a decent right hand, a little bit of power, but he's a little bit lazy, and he does fatigue, and I do feel that, I said, Manny, let's break this guy down from round 1 right to the 12th round. I said, fight this guy. I said, back him up, and so the game plan is, it's in the middle a little bit because his tendency is to not go forward and counter on the other guy coming to him. And I told him that I don't think he's going to come to you at all.
Right.
But if he does, we're ready for that also.
Got it.
And we have 3 sparring partners, and we did 12 rounds twice, and then we did 10 rounds. We did 8 rounds yesterday. We go 6 rounds tomorrow, and then on Saturday we'll do 4 rounds, and that'll be the last day of sparring. Okay. Monday we'll work out here at 12 o'clock, and then we'll leave for Las Vegas.
Yeah.
The Matisse fight, coach. What did you see in that fight?
Very good man. Yeah, he put things together. He fought well. He heard him. When he heard him, he jumped on him, and like